Got the two-way ceiling fan slash vent installed, and we're going to start running some wire and doing some electrical. Now we're ready to put our ceiling fan slash vent in. I took up this little thing. I don't know, it didn't have one in it, just had this piece of metal that was screwed down. So, and all the wood down in under there was kind of rotted where it had a leak prior to putting that metal down, I guess. And we had to take it all out, and this is the new board we're putting in. And we also had to build a new frame that goes underneath that, so that's what we're working on now. Got it cut out. Didn't take very long, but it's kind of nerve-wracking. You want to make sure you don't cut anything out too big, because everything underneath there was rotten, so we had to replace it all. And right here you can see where we kind of went to the edge of it. Also had to build a new frame to hold everything down. That's it with all the stuff squared. With everything scraped off of it with a razor blade, I'm going to spray this spray away glass cleaner on there and clean it really good. Then we'll put butyl tape down and put it in there, seal it in. There it is, it's in there, other than sealing around the screws and putting a little more sealing around. It's supposed to have a high volume reversible fan in there, so I got to get some sealant and seal around all the screw heads, and I'll put a little bit around the edge too, just for safe measure. There's that part. Now we can finish the sealant up. There it is in with the butyl tape around it and the sealant tape. So hopefully no leak problems. There it is, got it in there. I hooked a 12-volt jumper box to it to see if it would work. It works fine. Seems to move a lot of air in or out, whichever way you want to turn the fan on. So real happy with it. It seems to work really well. And that little black knob opens and closes the top of it, so you can let the air in. Sealing up, and then the shiplap part of the ceiling she wants to do, you want to put the cover on it to be completely done. Now we can insulate around it. That's a little more done. Getting excited. I had self-tapping screws, but they didn't seem to work very well, so I had to re-drill all the hooks before I put them in. It's the only way I could get them to work without stripping the head off of them. Finished with all the insulation inside. Got those furring strips across. That's what we're gonna put some 1/4-inch plywood on the bottom of that, and then we're gonna put shiplap on that. So there's the fan. It's all encased in. We just gotta insulate around it a little more. And here's all the wood cut. Really couldn't finish the insulation because we put it up there and taped it to the top just to hold it till we could get these boards up. We came back and it was all in the floor. And a lot of this stuff's not cut the same size, so it's like a puzzle trying to put it back together. Some of these are not the same width apart, or it's not real uniform when I built this thing. That's that. Now we cut all these. You can see when we cut all these, 1/2 inch short. The wiring's going to run down through there, and it's going to run across each board wherever we need a light or something. All's going to be in the ceiling is 12 volts. So wherever we need a light, we're going to run it across the boards over to wherever we need it. And we'll run across one across here to go to the fan. So we're going to have something right here, but the entrance door right here, they'll have some switches on it. And then all on this wall over here though will be 120. This is the only helper I can afford. It's because I pay her in M&Ms and cookies. Here, that's 3/4 inch we're mounting in the back. That line is where the wall is going to be, or what I guess people call the trunk back here. We're going to have like 16 inches of space back here on this 3/4 inch plywood. It's going to be on both sides of these walls where we're going to mount the electrical, the fuse panel boxes, stuff like that. So it goes all the way up. And the rest of it's going to get 1/4 inch plywood. And then like 11/32 or whatever it is, a little thicker stuff on the ceiling because we have it. So we're going to put thicker stuff on the ceiling. But on both sides back here, we're putting 3/4 inch plywood that we had left over from the floor. That way we got plenty of room. If we screw things into it, it's going to hold. So it's a little stronger than the rest of that stuff. But back here's where we're going to be mounting everything. You have to tuck all the wires in that run up through there. Tuck them in down all the way down through there. Yesterday we worked on all the lights because we've got to move the trailer from where it's at. We're having to move it, so we got all the wires working. I had to replace a bunch of the exterior lights, the trailer lights. I replaced them with LEDs. Okay, here we are starting laying out for the wire. This is where we're going to mount everything in this area right here. The controllers, that's where the shore power is going to come in, all that. The transformer to go from 110 to 12 volt. Then we're going to run it down between the walls up there where I cut them a little short up at the top. And then it's going to come down the wall, and there's going to be right here, the Pink Panther, right in there somewhere. We're going to put a box, and that's where we're going to mount a switch panel that's going to go to all the 12 volt stuff, like the fan. Over where the shower and the bathtub is going to be the lights. All the lights going across the top. There's going to be 4 LED lights in the ceiling. Then we'll run 12 volt over to the water pump. And then we'll have a wire ran for a couple of 110 outlets. That's going to be on the opposite wall from where I'm at right here. It'll be on this wall. Where the kitchen, I guess you could call it's going to be. That's what we're working on there. Alright, got the wires ran. That's where they'll come down to where all the control and breaker boxes are. And they go up and over, and they'll be held up by enough space from these things. They'll go over, and some will go across here to where TV's at. One will go across there where we're going to have to run down. We're going to have a refrigerator. And right over there, we've got the blue marks, will be the end of the counter. One will go over there for a receptacle on that wall. That will be for microwave, whatever we use over there, cooktop. And then there'll be 12 volt over there also for a water pump. 12 volt back here where the bathroom area is, one for a light, one coming down going to an exhaust fan. Then there's going to be a can light here, one there, and one there. You got these little bitty can lights. These little can lights right here, they're small. They are super bright. uses very little power. That's one of the reasons why we went with our main lighting to be 12 volts, so that we can hook them up to run off of solar battery. It won't use much energy. Conserve on the battery. Plus we have to have 12 volt for this exhaust fan that's right here. Coming along. Hopefully everything will be good. We're also going to be right there is going to be the transformer from 110 to 12 volt. The hot wire come up and over, and it'll go over to a switch that we're putting over here. It'll be the switch right here. It will be mounted somewhere right there that has 5 12 volt switches. Each one of them's fuse linked. It also has a USB charger, and it has a like a cigarette charger. And then it has an indicator that tells how many volts you have coming to the switch panel. That's how we're doing the electrical. There's some more of it. That's the 12 volt. See it running up and running down through there, going over where I'm gonna wire the fan up. I'm using 12 gauge wire, and this one runs over there to where a 12 volt can light's going to be up there. And then I'm also going to run it down to a switch down here on this wall that's going to run a exhaust fan. It's going to be down here somewhere for where the toilet area is. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Hopefully you'll find something in here that'll help you with your project. Thank you so much, and keep moving forward.